Hey yo, what's going on, people? I actually got this video on grayscale, but I don't have the video on grayscale. It's a little nippy out here, but I'm able to wear just my shirt. I feel like it's about to rain, to be honest. So, about to head to the store, and going to get me a little something to eat. I'm gonna try to do 30 rides tomorrow. I don't really feel like it's me working and staying up. It's really those energy drinks that had me develop a little triggering in my dreams. I was triggered a little bit with an episode in my dream, but I didn't feel it physically. But I want to make sure I don't have those coming back. So no more drinks. I got this little technique I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 30 rides tomorrow, 10 Tuesday, 15 on Wednesday, then 20, take a little break, get like 10, and then do like whatever. I didn't really add everything up yet, but whatever can make 110 rides a week, and then I'm gonna keep increasing just so I can get this damn car, because I sort of made up my mind. I'm pretty much made my decision. I haven't really told anybody yet, but I may leave around August, and I'll stay in the area, but I'll leave just so I can still use the bike, and then I'll take the bike off her account. I'll stop using the bike. I should have my own bike by then. And what I might do, maybe till I get enough money, maybe I'll have everything. I'll be a little more established around that time, hopefully next year. Because like I said, I want to, I don't know how everything's going to plan out. I got all this stuff I want to get done. Like, I want to change careers. I want to get that money part. And then I want to definitely just have my own shit. It's a different way. It's different how I have to do it. But I want to make it happen. Because I just thought about it. I'm thinking about Adrian Lamo the other day. And I was telling myself, I learned more living on my own terms. So, like I said, I don't like to live under people. I'm totally fine with, being on my own. Because I learned more that way. And I'm a little more conscious of my decisions whenever I'm on my own. I just feel too sheltered right now. I want to learn shit. I want to experience adversity, And maybe around that time I may stop posting like I do. I may just focus on just my own life. But that's what I want to change, living situation and career, all that shit. And I'll tell you when to watch the video. And I got this boring ass intro. Somebody brought it to my attention, and I really didn't think about it. I miss pronoun Paige Lay. I think that's how her name's pronounced. Now, she may not appear. See, I just did it now. They may not appear. Yeah. So the thing is, they don't appear like they're nothing else, but they may appear as a female, right? And like I said, I respect their pronouns. And this video is totally unedited. I respect their pronouns, but I go off of what I see. Like me, for example, I don't identify as human no more. As crazy as that fucking sounds, I don't. But I appear what you see. What you see is a human being. But inside, what I feel, I just don't feel like I relate to other human beings. But I won't feel offended if you call me a man or address me as like he. Why would I get offended? It's what I see. Now, if they were to alter their appearance a little more, shit, that fucking music is so goddamn loud. And I don't even say God's name in vain. I apologize for that. I said I usually don't say God's name in vain. But anyway, that music is like so loud. I had some kids literally trying to get my attention. Nah, I don't smoke. Damn, I look like I smoke. Anyway, yo, yeah, this is totally unedited. They going to me for marijuana. Anyway, what was I trying to say? Yeah, I'm going based off of what I see. Now, like I said, I totally respect their pronouns. I just get in the habit. Like, for example, Jasmine Bean. What I see, when I first saw them, I was a little confused myself. Like, when you don't know what somebody is, back in the day, and it's a little offensive, I guess, now to some people. I don't really get offended by shit, but people would say it. If it's unspecified, they don't know what it is. But with Jasmine, like, I don't know. I didn't know what they were, so that's why you hear me say they. But what I see appearance-wise with Paige Lay, I'll see like it's another female. But anyway, I didn't mean nothing by it when I said that. If y'all heard them teenagers asking for weed, this is how fucked up the city's becoming. Everybody's so reliant on drugs. Everybody's so reliant on getting high. Instead of, I understand they're kids, they want to experiment with shit, but, and I don't give a fuck who cares who listens to this. You don't want to live your life relying on substances to get you by. You don't. Because like I said, people neglect their responsibilities for that shit, and you don't want that to become a habit. But like I said, if it works for you, keep doing it. Now, something else I was gonna say. I had this idea, right? I had this crazy idea, and it could possibly happen one day, but just know who you heard it from first. My bad. Cause this is like, I'm just kind of all over the place. I'm just still thinking about them damn kids asking, do I have weed? I'm like, I don't fucking smoke. Why, like, does every black person you assume, and they were black themselves, but why do you assume every black person is like a drug dealer, or they'll give out their own drugs to other people? But like I said, it was like 4 of them, and I didn't feel like lecturing them on the dangers of drugs. Like I said, I did a little caffeine last week, and I said, nah, this ain't for me. Withdrawal. I mean, it got me focused. I was able to get a lot of shit done, but I can't support doing that shit every day. And like, I feel like, this is just my opinion, I feel like the more I would probably use it, like the more I would have to take in. It probably would require me to take in more the more I drink them. And I couldn't support something like that, because them things are like 7-Eleven, they're like $4, but they're like $2 at the store I'm going to right now. But yo, I had this idea inspired by this guy named Matt Hombog. If I said his name right. So Matt is like a racial separatist. And let me tell you right now, I have no problem listening to somebody that may be against me. If you have good points, I may take what you say, alter it a little bit and take it as my own. I'll get inspiration from people of all ideologies. So he was a white supremacist. I don't know what he does now. He is a white supremacist. I don't know what he does today. But he was saying how blacks should all just take Detroit, Michigan. I don't know if we all would fit there, But he was saying how like Jews should be in New York, white should take the South, black should take Detroit. I don't know what he said about Hispanic people, but let me just say this. I just don't feel like, and this is coming from someone that works a 9 to 5, and I've said this countless times. I don't work a 9 to 5. I work whenever the fuck I want to, but I work a regular job, and I just don't feel like we as people of all different types come together during work, competition, struggle. I just never seen all groups of people willing to struggle with each other. When you struggle, it ain't no damn unity. That's just my opinion. But he was saying, he's talking to people, regular people. Now, of course, athletes, entertainers, celebrities, they'll be against his message because they don't look at the world as a broke working class individual. They look at it as somebody with money. Ugly ass dogs. They don't look at them as, and I don't really care for dogs, but they don't look at the world as we do. And I was just saying to myself, I got an idea for like an autistic city, right? I don't think all of us need that, like our own state, but this is my idea for an autistic city, right? So number one, I would want high functioning autistic people, for one, because I couldn't really relate to someone that's low functioning. But I would want and I don't want them getting taken advantage of. Because autistic people take advantage of other autistic people. Autistic people, you don't really hear about it much, but I'm pretty sure, autistic people, I don't feel like they kill each other at like a high rate, but they could do dirt to one another as well. Don't think that, but they won't feel good about doing it. They'll feel guilt about it. Some of us will. Like Adam Lanza, he killed an autistic girl, and there was a case in England where an autistic trans female was killed by an autistic male and an accomplice. But in order to, what I believe in job discrimination, you're not triggered as much with, your sensory issues. You don't have people calling you weird, freak. You need your own community. And I'm not talking about a community with a lot of dick-sucking supporters. Let me tell you this right now, I'm against advocacy. I don't like advocates at all, because you don't understand another person's struggle. The only people that understand their struggle is them. I don't like allies. I don't like advocates. I could say, I've said countless times on here, I could understand a group of people, but I never call myself an advocate. I never say I'm going to fight for this group of people. I just feel like when people say that, they have other motives. Or just straight out say, hey, this group of people, they may have a particular person that I like or I'm trying to fuck, and that's why I'm so pro for their cause. I'm advocating for them because I'm trying to fuck this person. I'm trying to meet this person. Just say that. But to say you care for a whole group when you don't, I hate that. But I feel like we need our own city. We need a city where we don't have to face discrimination, harassment, people calling us out of our name. I don't feel like we'll do that to one another. But here's the thing. I would make certain restrictions on the city, like the people that we allow in, because I'm not going to ignore, for one, there are a lot of frustrated, mostly men. There are women too, but you have a lot of frustrated men that don't want to live. Like when I look at school shootings, like I look at like mass shootings, it's quite a few autistic men that go on go on killing sprees because they're just so fed up with life. And that's not something that I would want in my city. I would want to first, I want to make sure we got the right people. Because I don't want to have anybody that wants to die and they want to take people with them. No. Here's the thing. Because somebody was asking me, they showed me a video, and they were saying, do you think this is true? Like the lady was saying that rude behavior is no excuse for autism is no excuse for bad behavior. And yeah, that's bad behavior. Killing like 10 people killing like 20 people in an elementary school, that's bad behavior right there. That's not good. Don't make excuses for killing people, raping women. That's not good. I wouldn't want that in my city. I would want anybody that has murderous thoughts, homicidal thoughts, or homicidal tendencies, and you ain't get caught yet, please stay away. Because I promote life. I want people to live. So, no killing people, no potential murderers. And maybe if I talk to you, maybe I can convince you to think otherwise. Because I hate when people say, "Oh, they need to go get help, man. They sick." No, most of the time they don't. People say, "Oh, this person needs help." That's just a way of, you don't really give a fuck. First of all, people say you need help. You don't give a fuck about that person's struggle or what they're dealing with. You just don't want them saying what they're saying. I would want them to at least get like an understanding of first why what they're doing is wrong, instead of when you say help, throwing them in some nut house or taking them to jail. That's not going to help them. I would want to explain to them their actions and why what they're doing is wrong. And maybe they can reconsider their stance on what it is they want to do. Maybe not. But I would want them, I could talk better. I would want them, if they were to come in my city, I would want them to be well mentally. Because like I said, I wouldn't want a city, and not that all autistic people are violent, but you have a segment of men that want to violate women. I'm not going to ignore that. That want to kill other people. You know, I would want that out of my city. I don't want advocates. I don't want anybody that has served in behavioral health. Stay away. And I don't care if I want the best for the AUTISM community. So I would want a community strictly just for us. I wouldn't want an outsider coming in, because only we understand each other. We have jobs where we all hire each other, housing where we don't discriminate against each other. You know, we don't have these fucking bright ass street lights that are fucking us up. We get like rainbow color street lights, rainbow color everything. No white lights, no white lights or anything like that. All rainbow colors. Like the whole city is just for us. And only we understand each other. That's why I said it has to just be for us. And I don't know where it would be. Like, I really feel California is probably good, because cold weather is a pain in the ass sometimes. It takes forever for winter to leave here. But I would really want, maybe it could be California, Hawaii, or maybe Nevada. And we'll all just immigrate somewhere and we'll just set up our own community. And I mean it, like all autistic jobs, tire shops, restaurants, barbershops, wherever. I feel like when you have your own community, you're less likely to feel discrimination and hatred from outsiders. And when that community sticks together, when we all stand together as one, we won't feel like we're weird or we're outcasts or we're different. I wouldn't really feel a need for like a heavy police force, because like I said, a lot of us have strong conscience. We don't want to do harm to one another. That's why I said but I'm saying at the same time, I wouldn't want somebody that has thoughts of harming people to come in. Like I would want to do maybe like an interview before we have people come in. And like I said, all groups are allowed, like self-diagnosed, recently diagnosed, because I could read other autistic people pretty good. Now, with something like this, like I said, I know it ain't going to get full participation, but like I said, it could start off small. Like you could start off with like 30 people. 30 people will come to like 50. And then the word will spread, and, it'll grow into like a flourishing town. Because like I said, I feel this is safe. This is safe in a way because black people, when we had strong black communities, and not saying that it can't be done, but usually them communities get burnt down. So, and look at Hidden Colors if you want more information on that. But I don't feel like this is a threat. And like I said, all races are allowed. I wouldn't want just an all black autistic town. I would want all groups, because we can use each other to build one another up. Because some are smarter than others are not so smart. And I don't like using that word smart, but we could build from one another. Like whatever you know, you tell the next person. Your knowledge, you share your knowledge to the next person. But just think about it. All autistic city. And like I said, I don't want anybody that worked in the healthcare system and you claim to be helping autistic people. I don't want them, because they know for a fact the bullshit that they do doesn't help anybody. The drugging, the lies they tell people. I remember there was this this girl, I think so. I don't know if she liked me or not. I'm almost fucking 30 years old. I'm talking about somebody liking me. But this is like 5 years ago. It was this place called, I ain't gonna tell you the name of the business, but she graduated like 2 years ago. She was like a year older than me. And she was one of those little aides, but she had a degree. She was an aide for this guy I thought was on the spectrum. I don't know what he was exactly, but she just watched him do his job. And sometimes she would just be on her phone or in her car. And I was just like, are you actually using all your knowledge from your college courses to help this guy? Like, are you telling him about the GAPS diet? Are you telling him how to eat right? Are you telling him techniques you could do to make his symptoms less severe? Are you doing any of those things? Like today, right? I'm going to get more organized. I want to do 30 rides tomorrow. I think I told y'all that I'm going to just get more organized, so I'm not taking days off anymore, because I didn't have any clean socks. Like the best ones I found are the ones I have on right now, but I don't have a lot of time for shit. And what I want to start doing is I'm going to start rinsing my socks out when I come home from work, so I'm not left with just dirty socks. Because germs, here's a little knowledge for you, germs make you more crazy. If you have mental illness or cognitive disorder, germs make you more crazy than ever. You gotta do what you can to make sure there's no germs on your body. So I mean, clean socks, clean shirt, clean pants. Just try that for like a week and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I don't feel like these assistants, these nurses, they help people. They just make them worse with their drugs, and they leave out certain information that can be very helpful. But I understand they ain't gonna tell you what you need to hear. That threatens their employment. So I understand they need to make a living too, but you don't have to make money fucking people over. But just imagine this. In all autistic city, autistic people, you know, it could grow. It's just how San Francisco is catered to like the LGBT community, or Atlanta in cases are. We need our own city. And I ain't saying I'm going to start it, but it could be like a movement. It could be just 10, it can start with like 10, 30 people, and it can grow. And like I said, I would just have restrictions on who I allow, because like I said, I wouldn't want murderers or rapists in that city. Or if you have any animosity where you want to hurt somebody, I wouldn't want that either. Now, I say shit on here, but I don't have no ill will to hurt people or get them fired from their job or fuck their life up. Because I don't have that in my heart. But, yo, it's been 26 minutes. I'm going to bounce.